Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming, and we've got
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots, and it's Favors in at the 5. Now here's Williamson. He kicks to Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Back to Favors. On the pass to Ingram. Back to Favors. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now Fox. Right side Bagley. And stolen by Favors. Holiday against Fox. No good that time. And it's Sacramento's ball. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Ball finds Favors. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Williamson. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
To the middle, it's Bielitz, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ingram passes to Favors. Williamson outside. Back to Favors. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Williamson, the pass to Redick, and it's blocked. They get it back. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jackson in for Ball. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitz. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Melli passes to Okafor. Feeds it to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good, quality shots.
Joseph against Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. And the Kings pushing it up now. Ahead. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Hield.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Ingram finds Okafor inside. Here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
Hield the pass to Parker. To the paint. Here's Giles. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Giles has got his second basket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Reddick. Good D by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 4-point game. Joseph, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Passes to Melly. Okafor trying to get open. A nice shot by Melly.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kings leading now by 4. Joseph the pass to Hield. Down low. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Hield. Here's Giles. And the layup's good off the glass. Giles has got 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Kent Bazemore. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Hayes. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Here's Holmes. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Holmes. And that one, good. Holmes got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Hart, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Barnes outside. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. From outside the arc, they grab their own miss.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The feed to Hayes. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And Heald subbed in for Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Bagley. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And Holiday throws it down.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Now, here's Bagley. Here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Hart the pass the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around, and he makes that one.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Back to Fox. There's the pass to Bielitsa. And stolen by Favors. And stolen by Barnes. Out in his own on the break. Jumps up. And then Heald with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Heald. And it's Okafor missing. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Jabari Parker's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Giles the pass to Bagley. Chalk up 2 there.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And stolen by Bazemore. Joseph has an open look. Tips it, and Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6 points.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Rashawn Holmes getting it done for the Sacramento Kings. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came.
And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rashawn Holmes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And here's Bagley. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the block. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Holiday throws it down.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
Fox looking it over. Passes it to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Kicks it out to Williamson. To the middle. And Holiday has it in the corner. Over Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Kings. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday is running. Over Bogdanovich. Holiday finds Favors. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
To the inside. Out to Ingram. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got 8.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Bucket is good. 14 points for him.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Kings lead by 18. The Pelicans have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And that one's good. Ingram.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Barnes passes to Bagley. And he banks in the layup. Bagley's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Favors.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pelicans trail by 20 and stolen by Bogdanovich. Bielitsa against Holiday. Feeds to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And it's Ingram missing. And now the Kings fast break. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Alex Len out there with Giles, and it's Joseph in at the point guard. Fox, he's checked in for the Kings. Kings leading now by 22. Kicks it to Len. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jackson down low, covered by Hield. Jackson misses. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Back to Barnes. Pass to Giles. And the layup's good off the glass. Giles has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Oh, ball in position and stolen by Barnes. Hield outside. He dishes it to Barnes. And Len has it in the corner. Lock at 6. Oh,
yes.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Joseph kicks to Hield. Pass to Len. Hield outside. Fires top of the key. And that one goes long.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Redick for 3. Here's Hayes. And the layup is good. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Barnes outside, and the pass to Giles. Lenka kicks to Giles. And it's Melly with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Sacramento leading by 20. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Back to Hield. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Hayes, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Kings moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Ingram in for Josh Hart. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alex Len. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Heald. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Marvin Bagley.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Bielitsa with it. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Alexander Walker. Ingram passes to Okafor. Outside for Jackson. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Jackson. From the arc. Off the mark. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they The downtown skyline. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now, here's Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley, the pass to Bielitsa. And the rejection by Jackson. Bagley, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Jackson in the corner. Winslow up top, covered by Barnes. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Inside, and finished off by Bagley.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Morant against Fox. Morant passes to Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Passes it to Bielitsa. The kick out to Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
He's taking what he sees out there. I love seeing Fox torch the D from this area.
Morant with it. Picked up by Bagley. Morant passes to Jackson. 2 points. That one goes.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
So both teams changing it up here. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, we're just saying that because it's true.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Pass to Gutteridge. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Barnes outside, back to Joseph. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. And Joseph kicks to Hield. Pass to Bielitsa. Over Anderson. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Jones. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Barnes passes to Bielitsa. Stolen by Anderson. Count the basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Kings trail by 9. Hield finds Joseph. Here's Barnes. Shows us the pass to Barnes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Over to the left wing. From 12 feet out.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Parker dishes to Heel. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Melton passes to Gutteridge. Clark with it. With 2 seconds left. That one no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Winslow's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
To the paint. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Fox, and the layup falls. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
That one good for 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Here's Morant after the Kings pick up 2. Clark outside over Parker. No good from Clark. The Kings trail by 8. To the left wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to Parker, down to 5 on the shot clock. To Holmes, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Fox passes to Holmes. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Holmes got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Morant. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Fox passes to Holmes, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Down low. Passes it to Winslow, and stolen by Bazemore. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And stolen by Bazemore. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Hits the jumper in space. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
A genuine sniper from distance. Hill's three-point stroke is as good as it gets.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Holmes. And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 30 seconds left in the first half. Clark with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. No good from Clark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside, Joseph. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Pass to Giles. And Clark over to help. Just 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Five seconds left to play here in the half. Jones, no luck. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. Yet. And that'll do it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Bagley finds Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. The pass to Bagley. Barnes outside, just 4 to shoot. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Bjelica, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Off target at the rim.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
Here's Morant. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Bjelica. Back to Fox. To the middle. Bagley trying to free himself up. It's Bjelica. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Barnes passes to Bagley. He dishes it to Fox. Morant with the steal. Jackson down low, covered by Barnes. Tries from the block. Count it, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Now, here's Bagley. He has 6. Out of bounds, Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Memphis shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 13. Pass to Bjelica. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Bagley. Clock at 4. Baseline J on the way. Sacramento again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Jones. Rebound by Bjelica. The Kings shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And it's Joseph in the corner. To the paint. Here's Giles. And he gets it to go.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Jones with it. Picked up by Bagley. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Back to Joseph. The pass to Bagley. Back to Joseph. Pass to Giles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Joseph dishes to Hield. Left side, Bagley. Passes to Bjelica. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Right side, Bagley. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Hield. And easy 2 points on the layup. Hield's got 5 now.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Jones finds Jackson. Over Bagley. Bagley with the block. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Kings. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bjelica is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Pass to Brooks. Keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 19 points.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Giles. Back to Fox. Giles in the corner. Outside, Fox. Healed from outside. The shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Valanciunas against Holmes. Winslow with it. Morant outside. It's good. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Holmes. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now here's Morant. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Holmes with the steal. And here's the break. And the dunk by Barnes.
We often highlight Barnes' athleticism. You can see why on plays like that.
Morant against Barnes. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Fox. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Fox passes to Holmes. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jang with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Anderson outside. Bogdanovich against Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 14. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's Morant missing. The Kings running out of time. Barnes finds Fox. Bielitsa with it. Jang defending. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Memphis. Bielitsa passes to Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant against Fox, and finished off by Morant.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He feeds it to Jang. Valanciunas inside. Holmes on him. Brooks for three. They get it again. Back to Anderson. Now the dish to Valanciunas. Here's Jang. Misses the shot.
Nice work making an impact on you. At least getting after it and hustling.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Now here's Fox. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. The dish to Barnes. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, DeMarcus finds it.
Now, here's Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
DeRozan finds Murray. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lyles passes to DeRozan. Rebound by Bielitsa.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Here is Forbes. It's Aldridge penetrating. Here's Lyles. Back to Aldridge. That one goes in.
Boy, this is as skilled an inside scorer as you're going to see, folks. I mean, Aldridge has a lot of post moves.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Now here's DeRozan. Over Fox. Kept alive. He goes up again and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes that's all you can do against Aldridge. Be aggressive, be physical, body him up, even if you have to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Hield. Here's Giles. Hield outside. Back to Giles. Barnes against DeRozan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio leading by 4. To the inside. And stolen by Bielitsa. And stolen by Aldridge. Inside. That's good from Gay on the assist from DeRozan. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Murray against Joseph. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Kings, Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Parker against Gay. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay. White, wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Parker against Gay. Passes it to Giles. On the wing, Heel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Misses from short range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Wants to get it to Bellinelli and does. Pass to Mills. Out to White. Fires the three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And now the Kings fast break. Giles the pass to Parker. Healed from outside. No good on that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front. They lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the small forward.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
And it's Heel off the drive. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Holmes finds Bagley. Out to the right wing. Fox passes to Holmes. The kick out to Fox. Holmes down low, guarded by Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls. A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Perk. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Walker. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in for Kent Bazemore. Fox against Murray. There's the triple. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Holmes trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bagley. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. From the stripe. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. Shoots over Lyles. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Murray against Fox. And Forbes kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. Pass to Lyles. His three-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bagley against Aldridge. Stripped it away. Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. Bjelica, he checks in for the Kings. Corey Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Back to Bogdanovich, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. And then for Sacramento, Parker comes in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Mills can't hit. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Bagley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Giles checked in for the Kings. Mills looking it over. Here's Pirtle. Out to White. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. It's good.
Aggressive move that time by White. Part of the reason he continues to gain the confidence of the coaching staff.
To the right side. 4 seconds left. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bjelica.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
When Parker's in the area, I mean, shooters have to be careful.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The pass to Bjelica. Low block shot. And off the glass. That one's good. Bjelica's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Kings. Murray outside. He kicks to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass.
The determination that DeRozan brings to scoring in the painted area, really unmatched. He's not going to mess up too many of those chances.
Pass to Bjelica. Puts it up from 15. And the shot is long. Spurs leading by 3. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And stolen by Murray. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Out to the wing. Spurs passing it around. And Murray, here we go. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Lyles kicks to Forbes. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Barnes. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Fires from deep. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Here's Fox. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Fox passes to Giles. Gay dishes to Bellinelli. Parker against Gay. Charity stripe shot. He can't get that one. And the Kings going the other way now. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Sacramento. Walker, bounce pass. Gay against Parker. From 12 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Spurs lead by 10. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Giles, the pass to Hield. Back to Giles. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
White finds Bellinelli. Second shot opportunity. Here's White. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles. And it's Holmes in at the 5. Home in the paint. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Outside, White. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Hield. Out to Parker. Knocked loose. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
Boy, I like the activity Gabe brings to both ends of the floor. That wide wingspan helps him be disruptive on defense.
Giles, the pass to Parker. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Spurs leading by 10. Walker in the post, covered by Hield. Pirtle kicks to White. Back to Pirtle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pirtle's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now, here's Holmes. Down low. Here's Fox. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Walker finds White. Hield against Walker. Good on the three-point shot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
To the inside, Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Giles, and it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bellinelli passes to Walker. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Gay. Shooting foul as the whip. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hey, look at Pirtle, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Fox against White. Basket counts.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here
for the Spurs.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
The shot's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Heel dishes to Fox, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Fox against Murray. Pass to Forbes. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. is an aerial view of our location. And with pregame.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Here's Holiday. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Bagley seeing it and then being it with the dunk.
Holiday finds Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Williamson against Bielitsa. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Holiday. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Williamson against Barnes. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Bagley. Down low. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The drive by Williamson. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I feel like Zion with that quickness, guys are just not ready for that first step.
Fox passes to Bagley. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. They now take the lead.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Feeds to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Barnes. Fox passes to Bielitsa. And stolen by Williamson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Comes up empty down low.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Barnes finds Bogdanovich. The drive by Bagley. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
New Orleans in the lead. And Holiday has it in the corner. Puts up a 3. Favors dishes to Williamson. Back to Favors. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's blocked.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness, and he stayed all over that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox.
And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes and produce points in a hurry.
And it's Giles missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Watch him.
Back to Hayes. Here's Melly, covered by Parker. Left side, Reddick. To the middle, here's Hart. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Parker passes to Joseph. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Marvin Bagley has been on display for the Sacramento Kings. He notched. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got J.J. Reddick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position. Here's Jackson. He feeds it to Hayes. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Jackson trying to break free. Rebounded by Holmes.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Giles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. They kick out to Hield. Three-pointer. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Joseph looking over the floor. Holmes passes to Giles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hart, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Inside. Here's Holmes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Hart. Good work defensively by Holmes.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Melly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Yes, that goes in.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Giles. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. And Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Jackson against Joseph. The pass to Holmes. Healed outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside, Joseph. Back to Giles. He kicks it to Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. Covered by Reddick. Bazemore passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
That's just an outstanding pass by Bazemore off of the pick and roll to set up the basket. His decision making has really improved.
Pass to Holmes. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Hart. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Healed kicks to Joseph. Pass to Holmes. With some arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They get a hand on it. Fox against Ball.
Good job picking his spot right there. No force that time from De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our... It was a big-time first quarter from Marvin Bagley. He had 8 points, and that's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Len, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious than when he came into the league.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Ingram attacking. That's tipped. There's the feed to Bagley. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
High post Favors. Bagley with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Such a smart defensive player. Drew Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, Get it.
Bogdanovich finds Len. And the dunk by Len.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Passes it to Ball. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Nice to see Drew Holiday just square up for that jump shot. Love to see him taking that one.
Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. To the paint. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
That free throw, no good.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Holiday. Down low. And Hayes kicks to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. And the Pelicans miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. On the wing, Heel. Bagley in the post. Covered by Williamson. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
4 on the clock. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
Here's Ingram. Sinks that one from the post.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
59 seconds left in the third. Here's Holiday. And the dunk by Williamson.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Here's Barnes. Makes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's Fox with the drive.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Williamson. Oh, wow!
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Fox passes to Bagley. Williamson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bagley with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback. Land's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They're back. Ball and Redick. Hart is out there with Favors, and it's Okafor in at the center, filling out the middle. Pelicans trail by 11. To the inside, Ball, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 12.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Okafor finds Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. For the three. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Fox. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Hart the pass to Okafor. Back to Hart. Now here's Redick. Lets it go with the three. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And New Orleans also making a change. Morris checked in for Ball. Moore against Fox. Giles the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Fox dishes to Parker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now, here's Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Pass to Giles, and it's Parker in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Pelicans with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Giles. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Ejuan Moore.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Kings.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one.
Oh, come on. And that's big time from B.I.
Kings leading now by 16. Fox passes to Barnes. Fox against Ball. Fox, no good. There's 47 seconds left in the game. And Holiday, here we go. He gets that one.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Bagley with the rebound. Hield against Holiday. Hield the pass to Fox. Lets the three fly. Off on that one.
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and Lonzo Ball's.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. Here's an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. Hi, everyone. Thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Morant with the steal. Winslow finds Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant against Fox. Morant dishes to Jackson. And the shot is good.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Here's Morant. The Kings getting the bucket. And they double up Morant. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. Offline with his 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Inside. Here's Bagley. Outside, Fox. Bogdanovich against Brooks. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Barnes. And Winslow pulls it down. Morant against Fox. Morant kicks to Brooks. And there's the feed to Jackson. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Offside Bagley. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Back to Bagley. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Bielitsa finds Barnes. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Barnes taking flight there. Just a breathtaking player to watch with insane leaping ability.
Here's Morant. Puts the move on, and it's denied by Fox. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bogdanovich inside. Brooks covering. Bielitsa misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Valanciunas. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And it's denied. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's gotten better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Now, here's Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bielitsa's got his second basket.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
That will count. That one's not going to go. It's all tied in Sacramento. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. Here's Giles over Clark. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Drills the 3-pointer. Bazemore's got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The pass to Gutterich. Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. Jones has got 5.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Parker dishes to Hield. Now Clark. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so here's Sacramento. 4-point game. Bazemore with it. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Clark. No good there. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Back to Joseph. Hield outside. Passes to Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Joseph down low. Working on Jones. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Jones with it. Holmes covering. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Heald. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson passes to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Clark. And the rejection by Holmes. Right side, Joseph. Tries again. Out to Parker. Back to Holmes. Some solid defense from Clark.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Parker in the corner. Joseph against Jones. The 8-footer. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Holmes.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. Outside, Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. To the wing right side. Giles kicks to Fox. Bogdanovich passes to Giles. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Giles, defended by Jones. Off with the layup. And so that brings the first half to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Tyus Jones has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Fox goes in, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here's Fox. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And that one, good. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fast break, Memphis. Brooks has got the ball. Morant on the follow. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Fox against Morant. Here's Bagley. A second chance effort, and the shot goes in. Bagley's got 6.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And Brooks, here we go.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Poke loose, stolen by Winslow. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Valanciunas. He's got 10.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Here's Valanciunas. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside, Bagley. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bagley's got 6 in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
13 feet away. At the tip and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
There's a minute left in the third. Valanciunas against Fox. Now the dish to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And it's Bjelica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
On the wing, Barnes. 29 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Hield off the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Parker comes in for Barnes. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Free throw good by Parker. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones against Fox. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Memphis. There. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Richaun Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Fox in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Barnes can't get it to go.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Anderson. Pass to Gutterich. And stolen by Barnes. Fox feeling it out a bit. Holmes passes to Giles. Buries it down low. Giles has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Jones kicks to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox. And another basket for Memphis.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Jones against Fox. There's the pass to Giles. They kick out to Hield. From downtown. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Jones, no one around him. No good on the three. The Kings trail by 11. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Hield. Passes it to Holmes. They kick out to Hield. And Jones pulls it down.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch! And slam dunk by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Back to Fox. Pass to Bialica. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. The first free throw is good. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in, so he gets them both. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
To the wing on the left. Bialica passes to Hield. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Bialica with the bucket.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11. Now here's Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Bagley. Barnes dishes to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. A new 14 for the Kings.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Over Bagley. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
It's Bielitsa. They get the rebound. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morant against Fox. Wide open look. Doesn't go that time. Outside, Bagley. His first shot coming late. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, good evening.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Bielitsa. 6 on the shot clock. Fox passes to Bagley. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here is Forbes. From 10 feet out. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Second chance shot. DeRozan against Barnes. DeRozan passes to Lyles. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fox. Now the pass to Bagley. Bogdanovich inside. Now, here's Bielitsa. Tight defense on him. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Bogdanovich against Murray. Up again, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's where Bagley needs to be most effective. Establish a strong inside presence. Make the D always worry about him in the post.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got his second basket.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Takes a 3. The shot's good from Forbes.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Not a lot of room. It's Fox atop the key. Bogdanovich inside. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
No excuse for not boxing out Bogdanovich. He'll torch you for that mistake more often than not.
Murray outside. Back to Forbes. Aldridge down low. Working on Bagley.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Fields checked in for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Fox. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
And stolen by Murray. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Doubled by Murray. Barnes kicks to Fox. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bielitsa. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Bellinelli. Sacramento making their last shot. Now Mills. White finds Mills. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Bazemore on the wing. Outside, Joseph. Inside, Giant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gay outside. The feed to Poeltl. Back to Gay. Passes it to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And look at Poeltl effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Here's Joseph. And that one drops.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. Then there's Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Spurs passing it around. Here's Poeltl. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Holmes. Pass to Bazemore. Goes up again. Outside, Joseph. And the pass to Hield. Poked away. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And it's good. 2 points. Mills has got 5.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Holmes with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Well, I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Pass to Forbes. Passes it to Lyles. The kick out to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bagley. And it's good off the back rim and in.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And stolen by Aldridge. DeRozan against Barnes. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Aldridge.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bielitsa against Lyons. A pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley with the bucket.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Barnes against Bellinelli. DeRozan scanning the floor. Back to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside, Fox. Giles in the corner. Back to Fox. To the paint. Here's Giles. Covered by Lyles. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Giles.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Murray against Fox. Baseline try. Murray, no good. Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Bagley dishes to Fox. Back to Bagley. Here's Giles. He's got 7. Bagley with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. Forbes the pass to Murray. Here's Lyles. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. They get a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. Spurs working the ball around now. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Murray, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I mean, when you think of Fox, quickness comes to mind. He's downright lethal in the open floor.
San Antonio leading.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Outside DeRozan. Over Barnes. DeRozan's shot is off. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
And the active hands of DeRozan. Nice work reading the opposition and finding a way to get the steal.
Here's Fox. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Right side Bagley. Rebound by Murray. San Antonio leading by 4, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And here's Mills. 5 points in the game. Back to Gay. And there's the pass to Walker. A 3-ball. Here's Pirtle. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Joseph. 5 to shoot. Here's White. Tries again. The kick out to Walker. Shoots the 3. Trains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Here's Hield. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Mills passes to Pirtle. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli's checked in. Parker kicks to Holmes. Back to Parker. They kick out to Hield. The tray. San Antonio with the rebound. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bellinelli with it. Holmes covering. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Bellinelli. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeRozan's checked in.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
From 11 feet away, Gay can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 8. Hield attacking. Walker with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And here's Gay outside. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Here's Giles. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. From the inbound, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Spurs lead by 8.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Hield left side. Barnes outside. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, we've got Murray. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Spurs leading by 8. It's Aldridge penetrating. The shot's good from Forbes. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Wide open look here for Murray, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Down low, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Sacramento moving it around. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Joseph, he's checked in for the Kings. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Bogdanovich inside. 5 on the clock. Bielitsa misses.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Rosen dishes to Murray. Lyles kicks to Murray. Offensive rebound. Out to DeRozan. Over Barnes. Pass to Forbes. Up top, Lyles. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Here's Joseph. Outside, Bogdanovich. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. He feeds it to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
And Forbes kicks to Murray.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Murray outside. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Spurs also with the sub. Whitey's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Inside. Lyles kicks to Murray. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Kings trail by 12. And stolen by Aldridge.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Aldridge.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Murray the pass to White. Wiles kicks to Murray. Fox with the steal. The dish to Barnes. They kick out to Heel. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Mills passes to Bellinelli. Gay kicks to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mills. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Let's go. Misses there. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.